Hey, I'm Suzy, and welcome to 30 Minutes of Dance. Today's class is all about moving for you in a way that helps you put your breath in motion. So let's clear your space. Have water nearby. You're welcome to dance barefoot with me or wear comfortable athletic shoes, dance shoes, whatever helps you to feel grounded. And let's begin. As you tread into the earth, walk your feet slightly wider than hips width, bringing a sense of ease to the movement, digging in with the hands, waving through the arms, keeping the upper body light and easy, the lower body helping to ground us. Let's plie in the middle and just pulse it here. And let the arms kind of float. So as we're breathing in, take the arms up and over and out and around. Just weight shift side to side. Up and over through the center. And exhale through the middle. Inhale. Hips sway. Exhale. Easy tread. And inhale up and out. Hips side to side. And this can be as sort of big and accented as you like, or right under, mellow and even. Back to the center, step tap. Inhale, arms come up towards the center and then down, towards the heart, and push down as you point. Plie between, easy weight shift. Now take your weight to the left leg and circle the right arm. Little toe tap, other side. Keep breathing. To the left. Back around. One more, drop swing, other side. Come back to the middle. Turn it out slightly, plie. Arms just up and down. And easy sway from the hips. Up and out. And drop swing through the center. Keep the head and the neck and the shoulders bobbling, no tension. Maybe even move your face around some here as you backstroke through the shoulders. Again, this can be really small, right underneath you, or arm circles coming in handy now as we move the breath from the center into the limbs. Let's reach out, tap back, up, tap back, reach. With some feeling now, up and tap back. Let everything bounce a little. Throwing the energy up and down. Here we go. Tapping behind, a couple more. Now tap across and take the arms across. Just flinging it out here. Again, as mellow or big and accented as you like. Moving for you. Woo. Now to the center, just jiggle the arms, the wrists, the shoulders, toe tap right out in front of you. Has a feeling of a very relaxed shimmy as you take the arms up to the heart and then palms out. Now this is moving through the whole spine as you're breathing. Let's tap behind. Underneath yourself. Doesn't have to be big out to the side, just right underneath and in front. Hips, heart, breath, moving. Tap it back. Okay, feeling the arms a little, I hope. Now, just circle. Toe tap side to side. In front. Now let's switch the direction of the circle. Like you're waving, hello. Let's try the other side. Tap side to side as you feel the outer hips waking up energy, and then reverse it. And the arms are like these oscillating fans. Right, keep extending the breath to the fingertips. Let's reach out, out, and bring it in and in. Right, left, right pull back, left pull back. Up and out. Now, this can move around your space if you have more space than I. Up and out on the wide diagonal, and then pull it in. Good, last one. Back to the center, parallel pulse. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the right and the left. Knees tracking right over the toes. You're sitting slightly back and down. Let the hips sway. Elbow in the hip. And also, as you're doing this, it can be very small. Or let it be bigger. Swing, sit in the hip, gather, and extend side to side, hip to hip. Keep breathing in and out. Back to the middle. Turn the toes out, pulse it down. Second position plie. Reach the arms out and up. Bring it back down, out, and cross it underneath. Now in the middle here, lift your left heel, sit down, elevator ride, so you're not sending the tail back, just straight up and down. Other side, lift the heel, hands at the hips. If you need any support, use the wall or a chair. Now back to the first side for 4, 2, and to the right. Last one. Now double it up. Double again. Now we'll go side to side. Left, right. Now that same swing we were playing with, again, it can be right here underneath you with an attitude, or you can swing and lean. We're opening up the lungs, the side waist working here. Big reach through the center and up. Now reach up and out. You can widen your stride. Right arm's reaching. And we're lunging left and pulling in. One more. To the middle. Deeper plie, then reach up and over towards your right. Continue to track the inner thigh to the outer knee. And your knees are moving towards your second and third toes. Deep in the center, left. Pull in. Connect at your core. Now, other side, up and over. 3. Last one. In the middle, now up and center. And around and center. Now, up to you. You can take the arm in a big circle. Center. Circle, center, up and over. Woo, feeling the legs now. Warm, breathing, connected. One more. Now take the circle, center, turn to your right, runner's lunge with a pulse, and maybe even a shimmy. Forward and back. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. Go a little wider if you need. Hips width, and then dance it up. And dance it into the hinge, straight on top, on a hinge, like we're running, we're going places. Back to the center, and then bring the arms back into the middle, a little circle with the hips and the heart and the arms. Switch the direction of your circle. It's a dance break really here. Take a deep inhale. Now, we're gonna reach up and over with the left. Squat it down through the center. Plie, turn to your left. Runner's lunge, shifting forward, like you're out on a hinge. Go a little wider as you need. And then the arms Just moving with you. Weight shift. Deep breath. Come to the middle. Let it circle now. Bring the feet in slightly so it's not quite as wide. Circle it out. Hands and hips stirring in opposite directions. As the music changes, your vibration changing as well. Switch sides. Oh, gotta figure that out, yeah? Little pulse through the heels. Hips and heart and hands. Opposite direction. Come back to the middle. Up, tap back. Up, up, behind. Now, cross in front. Up. Good, now we've got the rhythm pattern here. Up with some feeling. 4 and front. And behind. And across the front. Take it behind. And in front. Now just hold it here. Arms, opposite direction. Palms toward me, giving a wave. Cross it over. Knee. Knee and elbow, perhaps. Without kind of shrinking down into it, stay tall, lifted. So the chest is lifted, the lungs are open, easier to breathe here. Now, let's take it behind for heel. Tap. Yeah, you might even make a little sound there, a little applause break for yourself. Curling the heel toward the hip. Excellent, back to the middle. Plie, second position, pulse it down. Reach, side to side. This time, you're leaning with it. Crossing over, right arm, left arm. Back to the middle, easy pulse. Now, let's lift the left heel. And back through the center, 4 in the middle. Now lift the right heel. Back to the center. And in the middle, reach up and over. Squat in the center. Parallel. Lean forward on the hinge and back. Center. Dance break, wiggle, reach up. And square it up. I think I did the wrong side, didn't I? Okay, dance in the middle. One more time. Okay, right arm reaches. Yes, that's it. Plie. Turn to your right. And then shimmy. Release. Bring it back to the center. Hip circle, dance break. Take it a little longer this time so I can get myself together. Right arm. Plie. Turn to the right. Shift it forward and back. Big circle. Other side, reach. And plie. I think it's the other way. Oh yeah, left. And then turn to the left. I got it together this time. Shift. Music's changing. I gotta get myself together. Circle. Bring it back to the middle. If you're getting wide, bring the feet together, heel toe it. Okay. Left. Plie. Turn left. Let's reach out on the diagonal. Underneath, hips straight down, and then big hip circle. Right. Center. Turn right. Lift and push the energy out. Sit down, and then big circle with the hip. Left. Center. Left. Lean on the hinge. Sit into it. Big swoopy circle. Right. Center. Right. Reach on the hinge. Sit down into it. And then a big circle. Walk it off. Bag it up. Nice and wide. Now, feeling this energy moving through you, let's take it back to the right arm circling. Bring the feet under some. And then 4 in the other direction. Now the hips, or feet are about hips width. Now let's circle left. Just unwinding the neck, the shoulders, the jaw. Go in the other direction. Feel that you're moving from your breath, from your rib cage, not just the arms. Come back to center. Figure 8, drop swing. Tread through the feet, little flick of the foot. Sense this held at your core as you're coming up and through the waves, up and over, up and around. Back to the middle. Plie before you get dizzy, right in the center. Now, inhale, take the arms out. If you need, hands at the hips can be helpful to connect you to your core. See if you can lift both heels and then lower. Again, some support could be helpful. Push down to lift the heels and sink down a little deeper. Heels, lift. Lift through the pelvic floor. Arms can go out, thumbs up. Excellent. You can reach the arms up on the diagonal. Feeling this. Hopefully feeling it at the inner thighs, pelvic floor, at your core. And for sure the feet, building that stability in the lower legs. Deep plie, straighten up. That's got to feel better as you straighten the legs. Heel toe back together. Good. Underneath yourself here. So this sense of breathing the arms into motion as you plie and then reach the right arm forward, thumbs up, and then the left arm forward, shoulders. So the lower body's pulsing. Doesn't have to be a big plie. Upper body, relaxing the shoulders. When you find the reach, getting a sense of what muscles in the center create the rotation of the torso, keeping both headlights of the hips square to the front. Now let's take the arms a little higher. A little higher. Shoulders in the middle. Now this could stay as is. Or if you're interested, the arms come all the way to the top, maybe even all the way to the top, and up and over and around. Back to center. Now, right arm forward, all the way to the top, and then circle. In the twist, but feeling the rotation of the arms. Back to the center, a little shoulder roll. Now reach left fingertips forward, up, right fingertips forward. Now we continue the circle like sunrise and sunset. Left thumb, right thumb. Reaching for me. We're gonna clasp hands. Good, one more. Come back to the middle. Shoulders get slinky. Now we'll try the other side. So rotating to your left, reach all the way up. And then the left thumb comes forward, rotate the torso. Up and around. Up and around. Right thumb, left thumb. Course it through your center so you stay strong at your base and building even more freedom in the upper body. Come back to the center. Shoulders roll. Tap it out. Let's tap across. Tap across. Arms are dipping through the waves. Hopefully arms are gonna feel like a mile longer when this class is over. And your heart more clear, your throat open, your jaw relaxed. Let's take it behind, up and down. Fling off anything you don't need to carry right here. Right now. Now back in front of you, just toe tap with a pulse through the torso. Shoulders are easy. Now take it in front, but this time elbow lift, or keep it low. Knee lift to elbow, up to you. What works in your body? Connect at the core, ribs and hips integrated without falling down and collapsing through this. Stay tall, keep reaching. Now we're gonna take it behind, cross, heel, and it can be a little bounce, a little more funky here in the center, if you like. Back to the middle. Now let's just circle it out. Hips and arms. Opposite direction. So a little half circle and push. With the music, kind of nice. You can do it up to tempo. If your hips aren't moving quite as fast as that today, it all counts. Woo! Might be nice to send the hips way back and pop, way back, tap and pop. Woo! Bringing it around. That's how we massage the low back. Come back to the middle. Part the feet a little wider than hips, plie. Right arm's gonna reach, up and over, drop it off, and rotate. This time pause here, lift the heel, lower. Lift, lower, hands on the thigh, on the hips. You can reach out in front or out on the diagonal. Maybe give me a wave, thumbs up, roll the shoulders back in, and then rest, hands on your thigh, hinging from the tailbone to the crown. Woo, opening up through the lower leg. Deep breath. Now putting it together here, reach the arms out. Up to you if you want to bend the knee a smidge to help support the low back. Now we're going to reach the right arm back into that active rotation, and then circle the arm to meet the front hand. And if this is too big a circle for you, you could always bring the fingertips to the shoulders, or simply bend the elbow and stir the elbow. Good, one more. Reach, come back to the middle, hips stir, arms, let it, again, wiggle, get squirmy, slinky even, fluid. Put your breath in motion, back through the center now. The left arm's gonna reach out, squat through the center, it's a plie really, and then rotate into the lunge. As you shift forward in the lunge, coming up high, again, you can keep the hands on the thigh, hips, use support as you need, and then just with the music, pulsing up and down as it feels good for your back leg. From the hip to the heel, send the breath. Now reach the arms straight out if you like, up on the diagonal, palms, thumbs, you could even bend the arms. Sense that you're moving from your core, and it feels good. As you anchor here, try to reach a little further through the back leg. If you need to stabilize, use support. Bend the back knee, both headlights forward. Now your left arm is gonna reach up and around for the twist. Let's get a feel for, again, how the rib cage can move. The breath is ringing out, but you're centered and square across the hips and low back, feeling that support. Now, you're gonna reach the arm up and over and around, up and over. So keep opening up the left side of the waist and the ribs. Good, one more. Woo, ring it out here. And then come back to the center, circle. Come back to the middle, legs in, tap. Back it up. Now, find a little more space in front of you. Tap in front, knee lift if you like. Maybe flex through or thumbs out. Point the toes. Okay. And then plie and lift. Plie, lift. If you need hands on the hips, sometimes helpful to use a chair as you're changing weight. From the core, connect the weight shift. Now, back to the center. Maybe the arms stay up, more challenging. Hi, everybody. So, a little more challenging here. But bring the legs straight up through the center. You might even push out and up, which helps. You can also take a deeper plie in the middle. Quads, hello. You know, wigging those up. Pushing through. Push with the hands helps to pull in through your core as you scuff the leg up. Last one. Now out. Let's turn it out. Hands side to side, hands on the hips. What feels better? Could even bring the elbow and activate through your side body. Like the floor is really sticky. Peel your toes off the floor. Now, behind you. Curl again and cross. Last two. And center. Right, drag. Left, drag. Right, drag. So you gather the energy. Reach really wide and then center. It was hard to say, even harder to do. Reach wide and then center. Reach wide, like you're sitting back in a chair, pulsing onto the ball of the foot here. And feel the rotation in the torso as you come into this. As you reach across, reach, center. As slow as you need to go, arms could even go up and overhead. Or just reach in, reach in. Back to the middle. Outer hips, plie, lift the outer hip. Squat back now, lift, squat, sit back like you're sitting in a chair and lift. Outer hips, flex the foot. So getting to know all of the beautiful movements, the rotation of the leg in the hip socket. As you come back to the center the next time, right, we have this circle, little rond de jambe through the middle lift and drag switch. Rond de jambe, middle lift and drag together. Parallel, drag, gather. Parallel, drag, gather. Circle and sweep and stir it up and run across the side. Stir it up, woo, and reach. Stir it up and reach and stir, lift, fun arms and stir, lift, reach to the middle. Start to walk it back some. Arms, breathing up and down, mellowing it out. Hopefully you're feeling the work in the lower body. It's helping to push the air up and into the heart. Now plant your feet, reach up and over with your right arm, slow-mo tread. Imagine you're circling the top arm. If that's too high, just do it right in front of yourself. You feel like you're gathering energy in, palms out, gather, reaching up. Now side bend, parallel. Give me a wave. Now take the hand to your head. Release the neck, the shoulders. Open and close the mouth. Let the jaw go. Wiggle out the opposite arm. Plie. Turn the heels in, plie deeper. And then stand tall. Let your head go. Come to parallel. Shoulders. Tap it out. Moving the breath. Just doing more of what gives you joy, what makes your heart full, your lungs open. As you come to the other side, plant yourself parallel. Side bend. And again, you can give me a little wave here. If that's too high, right here works. It all counts. You reach up and stretch the rib cage up and off of your hips. Take the hand to the head. Swallow. Plie. Let the other arm go. Excellent. Let this all release. And come back to the middle. Shoulders. Bring the toes back together. parallel. Now, 2 feet or 1. If that's too much, then go slightly wider. Also, feel free to use a wall. I'll use a wall today as well. As we come to stretch through the front of the leg, quad stretch here, the front muscle of the leg, this big muscle, the quadricep muscle, we're gonna open that up. And you don't have to hold on to the back of the leg at all. You're just curling the heel toward you. And brushing down the front. If you can hold on, option to do that. Standing leg is forgiving. Kicking into the backhand. But again, if your heel feels really far away, stay tall, keep breathing. Less is more. Flex the foot and stretch out your pant leg. Shake it off. Let's try the other side. I'm going to use some support as well. Again, the back of the leg, the hamstring curls the heel towards your hip. And that's what helps open up the front of the legs. We activate the back of the leg. Stay square, lift through your low belly. And again, as you stand tall, this is enough to help open up the quad. If it's interesting to you to kind of hold on to the back of the pant leg, anywhere you get a hold of, don't compromise, yes, the integrity of the pose. Stand as tall as you might. Perhaps even kick into the back leg if you can lasso the foot or the ankle. Standing leg, test your balance. And then, release, shake it off. Hopefully you feel a current of energy. Let's stand with the feet a little wider than hips and feel that current of energy, this cool, calm energy coming up from the soles of the feet through the length of the legs. Take your hands to your rib cage and breathe in. Exhale out. Take one hand to your low belly and one hand to your heart. Feel the breath rise like a wave from the soles of the feet. Belly, ribs, chest, open up. Exhale, soften the chest, the ribs, the belly. Thank you for dancing with me today. I hope you feel good. I look forward to dancing with you again soon.